Hey guys, it is a windy day here in the DFW area. We are actually in Burleson, Texas at Jerry's Chevrolet for the Cowtown Corvette car show. Man, and I tell you, look at the weather. It's nice, but rainy. So a lot of people didn't make it, but there's some really nice classics. I have a lot of people who mention, why don't you ever have classics at your car shows, or why don't you ever have them in your videos? Well, that's because they're not here a lot of times. There's some really nice C3s back there. We're gonna go check those out in just a minute. But I wanna say thank you guys for tuning in. And again, we're at the Cowtown Corvette car show, bunch of C7s and C8s and all that over there. But before we get started, I was gonna tell you two things. One, Carlos from NuHorizon, if you don't follow him, go follow him. He and I were actually gonna do an install video on my C8 today. But then when I remembered that today was the car show, I said, hey, why don't we do that instead? He goes, absolutely. So we're gonna do that, and we'll probably meet up next weekend or the weekend after to do that install. So stay tuned. I got something I think is pretty cool coming up. And then number two, one thing I want to talk to you about is all these cars here, all these Corvettes. What do they have in common? We all have insurance. So I personally use NCM Corvette Insurance, National Corvette Museum Insurance. I have been a customer of theirs for probably about 6 years, and let me tell you, I couldn't beat the rates. I'm so happy with them. That's why I signed up with them in the first place. My renewal just came up. I'm paying $1,300 a year for my C7 Z06 and my C8 Stingray back there. That is a phenomenal deal. So if you guys are interested, I'll leave a link down in the description. Go check them out. They are fantastic. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so I lied a little bit. We're gonna actually start, the classics are over there. We're gonna go ahead and just start right here. This is my neighbor Jimmy's car. You guys know him. I absolutely love this car, and check it out. It is starting to sprinkle here. We knew there was gonna be rain, which is why the numbers are down a little bit today. But man, I love this car. Absolutely beautiful. I was really hoping it wouldn't rain because now I'm gonna have to go home and wash my car. And of course, you guys know mine. Got the Forge Light wheels, and I was just talking to one gentleman. He's like, man, I love that look, from the concave look that it has. If you guys are interested in Forge Light wheels, let me know. But of course, all the AMT products on here. The front inserts right here, upper and lower. Absolutely beautiful. And of course, you guys know the front seat driver door sills I have on here. Love these. Very, very nice. And then of course, all of the AMT interior products in here. But beautiful. I'm very happy with them. And of course, the AWE exhaust. Can't go wrong with the AWE exhaust. But all right, now check it out. And the Vette Syndicate shirt as well, loving it. We'll show you his Rapid Blues over here. We're gonna check that one out here in a minute. But I promised you guys the classics early on. We're gonna hit those. So check this one out. Very nice. We don't get a lot of classics at a lot of the shows. It's nice to see them. Man. And just think, all these people are willing to drive their car in the rain. They knew the risks. I know other people who are not so willing. Some of them, even when it's not their car. But check this out. I love that. That Jake is really, really, really nice. And look at the T-tops on here. Reflective, that chrome, that is really good looking. And of course, I'm a huge fan of side pipes. I don't know how you guys feel, but I absolutely love side pipes. To me, one of the coolest things when I was a kid was the side pipes. But look at this one, the bumper car. Man, this thing is magnificent. This is a female owner. We were talking to her daughter who drove it out here because I believe her mom has a C7 as well. Honestly, I think I would have preferred to drive this. This thing is stunning. Look at just, oh, goodness. Or maybe I got that wrong. Actually, I take that back. This is a gentleman's car. That was her car right there, this one. But either way, they're both beautiful. I would drive absolutely either one of these with no questions asked. So, and another yellow right here. So check it out, the luggage rack and no luggage rack, just to kind of give you an idea of how they came, because there's no trunk. Another beautiful one. This is one they have at Corvette Warehouse. I keep thinking I want to buy, but honestly, I don't really have space, and it seems like a lot of work. I'm not mechanically inclined, as you guys all know. So, and this gentleman's is really nice too. Talked to him quite a bit. Saw him at Corvette World a while back. But check this thing out, man. Absolutely a beautiful car. And so, just so you know, I think it was 70. I know somebody will correct me, and I appreciate it because I can never remember. I always need those refreshers. 72, I think, is it last year? They had the front bumper. Then 73, they only had the rear bumper. I know somebody mentioned it before, what the correct was, and I already forgot. I apologize. I wish I could remember. But it's something like that. But very nice. Actually, let's see what year this is. This is a 1970 right here. So, but how clean are these? That blue, man, that blue, absolutely beautiful. And then got the top off on this one. Another beautiful one. So hopefully, I still feel a mist. I'm hoping all we get is a mist. But man, nice C2 right here. Okay, I was right there worse than some C2s. I couldn't remember. Another beautiful, check it out over here. Wow. Man. Well, if you like the classics, we have them here for you today. Beautiful. Wow. 1962. The interior on these, is that stunning or what? Look at this. Wow. I got to tell you, it's really cool to see where they came from, you know, to where they are today. And yep, it's starting to rain. I may need to go move my car into the thing a little further. Nah, we're not going to do that. I'll go home and wash it. It's been a while. But you guys know I love the stripes. Beautiful. Oh, it's picking up.
The only split window C8.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you have the kit on there. That's awesome. The split window right there. Man, and I may have to postpone in a minute. I'm going to start getting wet. So, beautiful, though. Yeah, I don't blame you. Oh, that's what I need to go do. I need to put mine back down. Elkhart Lake Blue with the red hash marks. Man, Arctic White. Yeah, that rain's starting to come down. So I guess all these cars are going to melt in about 5 minutes, because as far as I was told, you're not allowed to drive in the rain. I don't know if that's true. Arctic White with chrome wheels, red interior. Like the engine intake cover right there. Another nice torch red right here. So I was going to show you guys, here is the newer low spoiler for the C8 with the, I believe it's competition yellow, I think is the color. Very nice. Doug's car is looking good. I like the engine intake cover, or the cover for the engine and the engine intake cover. Very nice. But I'll tell you what, I'm gonna go put my top down or back up, and then we'll keep this video going. All right, now you guys may remember this car from the Oklahoma City video a while back. He was out at Oklahoma City with us. That was a very fun event. The indoor Corvette car show, absolutely loved it. So Rapid Blue, Vette to Vette Life. And he's got the MRR wheels on here. The yellow brake calipers, but man, another really good looking, I love Rapid Blue, one of my favorite colors. Now check out this Arctic White. It's got the Stingray R package, I believe. At minimum, yeah, it does. I have the Stingray R package on mine. I don't have the Stingray R sticker on there. They put it in a spot that when I put the 5VM side skirts on, it was hidden. So we took it off, and one of my friends, Paul Monaco, had sent me the sticker. The problem is I didn't really want it on the side skirt. I was gonna put it on the back window because I thought it would look really cool there. But then I thought about it as it's going up and down, it would peel off. So I was like, well, crap. So I have it sitting up in my office at home. But I do love the Stingray R. The Jake skull on the hood, that looks really nice. Another Arctic White with 5VM front and front splitter and side skirts. It's got the high wing. Got the carbon flash painted roof in the nacelles. Very nice. Red mist right here with sky cool gray interior. Got the transparent roof on this coupe. Another nice one. A yellow C6. How you doing today? Pretty good, sir. The Steelers colors right there. You guys know I love yellow. Nice convertible. Luckily the rain's kind of slowing down, so maybe the cars won't melt after all. I was told they aren't allowed to be driven in the rain. I don't know, is that true? You guys let me know down in the comments. Can you drive a Corvette in the rain? It worked for me. I swear every time I go to Corvette Invasion coming home, it rains every single time. Another beautiful C6 right here. The C8. Got the frunk upper and lowers on here. Got the door sills. Look like the AMT Custom Designs door sills. Got chrome wheels. Chrome is making a huge comeback. I like them. I think my problem would be is trying to clean them. I think it would be a lot of work to keep these wheels clean, especially with the hardware. As good as it looks, I think it looks better with it, but man, it's a struggle for me to keep cars clean in general. So, man, and chrome tips and all. AWE, by the way, AWE exhaust, I highly recommend. That's who I have. And I love the diffuser on here. Check this out. A lot of this stuff, is it from AMT Custom Designs? Yep, that's what I thought. Yeah, he said yes. I thought so. Big fan of AMT. The Lambo doors, very, very nice. Another view of it right here. Beautiful. And I think we've got everybody. No, we missed torch red right here. So it's got the carbon fiber. I can't remember what this whole thing's called. I've got it as well, and I can't remember what they even call it. What's up? We got your car in there. And I knew which one was yours this time, instead of going 5 different times going, I think this is Doug's, I think this is Doug's, and then I never got it. I should have known because it's not accelerate, and I kept seeing the accelerate. It just wasn't registering. Yeah, got the new yellow right here. It looks really competition, right?
Competition yellow.
That's what I thought. I called the competition, and I'm like, I hope that's right.
That's it.
But man, this nice torch red right here. And another accelerate yellow right here. So just so you guys kind of see the difference. So this is the accelerate yellow, which has a little blue in the paint, so it's going to look a little bit green, versus the traditional, which I believe would have more of like the orange in the paint. You know, when I bought my C7 or my C8, and I had my C7 and my C8 in the driveway on the delivery day, man, I didn't realize how much orange was in the paint until I put the two of them next to each other. I was like, wow, that is amazing. Amazing. Let's walk over here and see what else we got. The ZR1 working. The King of the Hill. Love that carbon fiber right there. I love how they have the little open right here. To me, that I don't know why I think that's cool, but it is. You can go in here, check it out, and then whoosh. Very nice. And it looks like ceramic matrix gray. Man, this light out here is not the best. Man, check it out. I guess he's gonna be thumping. If you don't hear the exhaust, you'll definitely hear the speakers on here. And I think that's Morello red or Spice red. I can't remember. I think that's Spice red? I don't know. See if it says. Yeah, it is ceramic matrix gray, which I figured but the lighting is affecting my intellect here. We'll call it that. But Admiral Blue right here, very nice. Lots of work done underneath the hood, or decorative, I should say. The carbon fiber, hydrocarbon. Shadow gray, I believe. She says gray, but I think it's shadow gray, or Watkins Glen.
It's
Watkins Glen.
Right.
It's frustrating to me. I used to own Watkins Glen, and I still struggle every time I see it to know if it's Shadow or Watkins. I don't know why. Watkins the racetrack. Watkins Glen racetrack. Oh, I get your point. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I see what you. I get your okay. I get your reasoning. Yeah, she's like, what does it have to do with Watkins?
We haven't been to the track. We've been to the gorge and
Gotcha.
the Concourse Elegance. You've been to that?
Yeah, I have no, but yeah.
In the assembly thing, it says exterior color G7Q son of a gun gray.
Son of a gun. So we're gonna call this son of a gun gray because son of a gun. This thing looks great in the sunlight. Got a nice
I don't know what.
Laguna. My mind's blank, dude. I'm telling you. Why is it that when I come to car shows, suddenly my mind goes blank on colors? But Laguna blue. It says blue on the thing, but we know this is Laguna unless it's 2019. But I don't think it's Elkhart. Let's look and see what the year is on here. And then we'll make sure of that. Nope, 2016, so it's Laguna. Laguna blue with chrome wheels, looking really nice. Those things are clean. Let's see what else we got. Nice Arctic white right here. Texaco. I have one of those in my house, similar to that, different, more like that one right there on the ground. But I'm assuming crystal red, I believe, is the color on this C6. And yellow, you guys know I love yellow. See what all he's done on this one. I like the chrome wheels, very nice. And of course, you guys know I love the molding on the side, that little stingray. It completes right there, so you have the, and then there's the tail. Really cool on this C5. Still one of my favorites. The 4s and the 5s, absolutely love. I love the C6, but I probably would have to change the headlights. So this car is stock, as you can tell by these back wheels. Mickey Thompson's on here. So we won't be racing anytime in the near future. So this must be under the stock, I mean, there's a race category out here. Nice C4. Still love the C4. Another C5, Indianapolis 500 pace car. You guys remember the 78 pace car? Another awesome one. Look at all this. Man, the humidity's really kicking up. I'm not sure what year that one is. By the way, this is a good dealership, Jerry's. They used to be a different, they used to be called Lynn Smith Chevrolet. We've bought some cars here in the past. Definitely love the ZR1 style hood on here. Something I'd like to do, I'm not sure I'm going to, but I want to. We'll see, I don't know. The problem is that I would have to pull the Jake skull, and you guys know how I feel about my Jake skull. And he's got Borla on this one. The high wing, very nice. Fun 21, you better believe it. Ooh, another classic right here. We're bringing you the classics today. I know we don't normally. A resto mod. Interesting. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. Let's see, what year? 62. So, but yeah, it's been restored. I guarantee you these seats are probably more comfortable. The interior of a C5. Pretty sweet. Another C4 right here. The C4s make me wish I knew how to be, make me wish I was mechanically inclined. Because if I was, I think they could be fun to work on. Probably because I'm not a mechanic, they seem like they could be fun. I guess if I was a mechanic, I'd be like, I hate working on them. I like these colors. And I like how it has the chrome with the black, the two-piece type. Very nice. See, this is what I always talk about with the C4 right here. I just love this accessibility. I realize, you know, you have the front quarter panel. It's not like it's some major thing, but I don't know. I just think it looks really cool and so much fun if I was a mechanic to work on. But we shall never know.
I ain't even got mine out yet.
Let's check out these. Lots of interesting stuff out here. I can't believe people are parked this close together. Most people, look at all that chrome. My goodness, I don't think I'd ever want to drive it. I'd be afraid to get dirty. Yeah, but check this one out. My goodness. This thing glistens. It is clean, clean, clean. I love the red carbon in here. How cool is this? Please look, but do not touch. I like that because I know we were at a car show one time and some lady had her kids in Steve's car. And you guys know Steve, you know, he flipped out. So, hey, look, this one's for sale. If you're interested, it's a 2007 Velocity Yellow C6 right there. So if you guys are interested, give them a call. And this one is a manual transmission, chrome wheels. I want to say those are the Hertz wheels. Don't quote me on that. Pretty sure Doug from Corvette Warehouse told me that. Or maybe it was, actually I think it was Robert at Corvette World. Somebody told me that. I don't know. Jetstream blue, man, such a beautiful color. One of my favorites right here, colors wise. Of course, you guys know I'm all about yellow, but if it wasn't yellow, man, this is another one that I would pick. Got the Grand Sport wheels, just beautiful. Automatic. Love this color. Carlisle blue is probably my favorite blue. And then there's the other one, Sterling blue is another one of my favorites. I love Sterling blue, if you guys are aware of those colors. They're two of my absolute favorite blues. That new Riptide and Laguna are other favorite blues. Of course, Rapid is just a whole different type of blue for me. That's like the fun type of blue. I was leaning towards Rapid at one point. Shark gray, that is one of the better grays right there also. I actually like it better than Watkins Glen. Even though I had the Watkins Glen, my dad has the Shark Gray, I had the Watkins. The difference with the Watkins is, man, in the sunlight, that it just, all the metallic flake, it really, really pops. Another Arctic White Stingray. And Long Beach Red, I'm pretty sure, on this Z06. Yep, Long Beach Red, look at that. My brain actually worked this time. The bright red brake caliper is very nice. Black interior, I like the steering wheel, the carbon fiber. And this one is a manual, so very nice. Nice manual C7 Z06, 7-speed. That's pretty much gonna do it. So we got a little rain, not a whole lot, so at least when I get home I can just wipe my car off and not have to actually wash it, because, you know, that's just, I don't mind driving in the rain. Again, I've done it a few times. But it is harder to clean if the ground's all filthy and all that, so I'll just go wipe it down. But anyway, that's going to do it for today's video. I hope everyone has a great week. Thank you so much for watching. All right, guys, you know I always have to add something at the end that I missed, and we were walking around, my friend Jimmy was telling me, so we talked about this one a little bit ago. I was talking about the ZR1 style hood. So these are slightly different. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. So as you can see, this one has, obviously it's been painted. I'm sure it's carbon fiber underneath, but it's a little smaller right here, and there's no hardware, and there's no lip. So look, I want to show you.
What do you need to know?
I was going to talk to you. I want to ask you where you got this, but so then this one is still unpainted. It's the carbon fiber, exposed carbon. It's got the little bit of lip here. The vented area right here, this is a little bit larger, and it has the bolts in there. So those were the two differences that I could see on these two, other than obviously being painted. So I just thought I would show you. There's a couple of different ones. Where is this one from?
That one came from Paragon Performance.
Paragon Performance, which you guys know we all do a lot of business with Paragon, great company. So this one's from Paragon. I couldn't even tell you this one, maybe it's Jesse Iwuji or somebody like that. I don't know. I need to look at AG Motorsports, see what Anthony's got over there. But yeah, this is the one for Paragon. So if you guys are interested, check out Paragon's website for that. But anyway, yep, nope, that's going to do it. I think we're done unless I find some other cool thing to talk about. Have a great day.